Get myself in so much trouble. Are you serious?
I am serious.
You really want
Yes,
let's just you know what?
Let's
Welcome
just
the fucking
do
hate
it.
because you guys all loved me 3 days ago. Now you can hate
Meri Brown and her best friend Jen did their weekly Friday with Friends Instagram live stream, and on their January 5th episode, things went in a really new direction. People in the comments of this live stream were telling Jen that she did so well on the episodes, the TLC should ask her to host the new next Tell All, and surprisingly, these comments led Meri to ask her Jen.
What are some questions that you would ask if you were the host?
Jen came up with 3 questions. The first one was directed to Cody.
Question I would ask: when did you become such an entitled asshole that you think you deserve more land than everyone else? Not you, obviously. I know I looked at her. Do you want to play Cody? And I'll play. We're probably. You
Meri
guys. We are
encouraged Jen to not actually use the real names of the people they're talking about, but we know that what Jen's talking about. She's talking about the family's 14-acre property, Coyote Pass. Now, as of the last episode of season 18, Cody thinks that he should personally own 4 acres. His finally only legal wife should have a different 4 acres for a total of 8 acres being owned by that one household sister. Wife Janelle would only get 4 acres and Meri would only get 2. Now, I don't know the specific finances of it, but my guess is that Meri is paying a big chunk of that $80,000 plus that the family owns the land, and there's no way it makes sense for her to only get 2 acres, and apparently her best friend Jen agrees. Next question is another one for the Cody.
Have you considered Rogaine? Editors don't use that.
Meri and Jen really cracked themselves up with this one, and I love that for them. So that this was obviously a dig at Cody, who's here, and hairline is a constant joke. And to me, this was most interesting though, because Meri loved it. She loved that joke. Her and Jen were really laughing at this. Now compare this thought to later in the live stream when someone asked about Robin eyebrows.
I don't.
Because not yours. Somebody else.
Do you know how obsessed I am with mine?
Somebody else.
And I never
Yeah,
liked
she's
it.
basically, you guys, it's just online cyberbullying. And it's really just rude.
Now we know making fun of Cody's hair is fine, maybe hilarious, but making fun of Robin's eyebrow is cyberbullying. Alright, whatever, I don't know, no judgment for me. What makes you laugh is what makes you laugh, Meri, but it is just good to notice to different reactions like questions, and this is one for Meri. Now, Jen hesitated to ask this question and she joked that she might lose her best friend over it, but she did really want to know the answer.
What? I don't know. You don't know? You look so afraid.
You really want me to do that?
I don't know. She'd probably ask me. I don't know.
Well, okay. You guys
I'm
might see our
nervous.
friendship
Maybe
just ends right here on TV.
It will implode here right now. Maybe make it so that I will still want to be your friend.
You know what? I'm kind of an all or nothing type of gal. So we're just going to see how this goes. Remember that one time, like 10 years ago in the grocery store when I said I'd help you move? How come you didn't just take me up on it then?
Based on Meri's answer, which I'm going to share in just a moment, I'm interrupting this question to mean that 10 years ago when the Brown were living in the cult, Jen saw her friend Meri in the grocery store and said, I'll help you leave right now. If you want to leave the family, I'll help you make it happen. Here's why Meri ultimately didn't take her up on that offer.
Listen, it's all about me having to figure it out myself and in my own time. There are things that I needed to learn.
So Meri did answer the question just by saying that there were lessons she needed to learn, she needed to figure it out her own time, and I get that, especially when later the two friends reminisced about how scared Meri was just to travel on her own. Meri laughed as she talked about finally taking a trip by herself just a few years ago. It was a 3-hour road trip Arizona. It was her first time checking into a hotel by herself, and Meri said she was so nervous about the whole thing that she ended up coming back home a day early. Now I can just imagine if Meri was so nervous and needed so much encouragement to take a 3 hour road trip by herself, that the idea of leaving her husband, leaving her family, starting over by herself was probably really, really, really overwhelming. She probably just really wasn't ready to do that. In some older episodes of Friday with Friends, Jen and Mary have talked about how the relationship started, and basically they have friends for almost 12 years, and it seems like from the beginning their friendship has been really important to both of them, and I'm happy for them that they found each other. The one person though that we know is not a fan of their relationship. You already guessed it, Cody.
I might try to just poke the bear just to poke the bear.
She totally would.
Like
Well,
a little
okay. That was funny.
Cody
that was
cannot
probably
handle me.
one of my best moments.
You'll probably see that in future episodes, I'm sure, if they don't cut it. Because someone said Cody can't handle Jen. I don't think he's ever been able to.
No, I don't think so. But listen.
The fact that Cody's never really been a fan of Jen is probably the best sign that Jen has always been a good friend to Mary. If you watch this episode of Friday with Friends, let me know what you think down in the comment. And always thank for being here. If you haven't yet, please subscribe. Let me know that you're out there. And in the meantime, take care. I'll see you in the next video. All right, bye bye.